Hi you, welcome to my YouTube channel Rohan CryptoOS. If you ever looked at a chart and you would have seen green candles, red candles, and it's moving up and down, it's closing here, it's opening there. You have no idea what is going on in the chart. This video is definitely for you. Make sure that you watch throughout the video as I'll explain it like I'm explaining it to a 5-year-old. And by the end of this video, you should have a thorough understanding of how to read candlesticks, how to identify price, and who is in control of the candle. Now, why is the candlestick very important? Traders all around the world, whether it be you, me, or institutions, banks, big hedge fund companies, anyone looks at a candlestick and they judge price based on the candlesticks and a range of candlesticks. So this is a two-part video. The first video will be how to read a candlestick, and then we'll jump into how to identify the pattern in the candlestick. Okay, so by the end of this video, you should understand exactly what a candlestick is, what information it contains, and why candlestick charts are used by all traders around the world. So the question is, what is a candlestick? So every candlestick represents a specific period of time. It could be 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, or even 1 month. So there are two things you have to keep in mind when you're looking at a candlestick. The first one would be your time frame. We'll call it TF. So time frame is basically what is the duration of the candle. It could be either 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, or even 1 month. So keep in mind, first when you're looking at a candle, time frame. Second one is what we look at: the opening price, highest price, lowest price, and the closing price. That is your open, that is your close, that is your high, and that is your low. So again, two things keep in mind. First, we need to look at the time frame. That can be 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 month. And the second one being your open, close, high, and low. That is the opening price, highest price, lowest price, and the closing price. Now, we can say that candlesticks represent also the fight between buyers and sellers. If I'm a trader, I want to know who is winning. Either the buyer is winning or the seller is winning. So how do I identify who's in control of the market is looking at candlesticks. We look at a single candlestick, combine that with multiple candlesticks, and identify whether buyers or sellers are in control. Okay, now let me draw a candle for you. Let me make it no color candle. That is basically this. Okay, if you look at a candle, it would resemble something like this. Okay, and you will find some sticks over here coming out. Now this entire thing is called the body of the candle, and these two ticks or the sticks that are hanging from the candle is called the wick. Think of a normal candle, the candle you have in your house. You have a candle in your house and the top one is called the wick, and you light it and there is fire. Oh my god, so wonderful. It may be vanilla flavor. So it's the basic same idea. You have a candle. This thing represents the body of the candle, and the two lines on either side represent the wick of the candle. Now you know what body and wick is. The main important thing that you need to look at is the color of the candle. Now, a green candle means that buyers are in control of the market. Now, what do I mean by that is the open is exactly here. This is the opening price of the candle. The close of the green candle is exactly here. That is the close of the candle. Now we have these two things which you remember from what I said. It's called the wick. Now when I look at a green candle, it tells me a story. What is the story is the market opened over here, then it might have gone down, then pushed up, gone down, pushed up, gone till this top here, that is called the wick, then would have come somewhere and then finally closed over here. The highest point of the wick is called the high of the candle, and the lowest point of the wick is called the low of the candle. So when I look at a green candle, this is the information it tells me. Now when I see a red candle, what does it mean? Red means sellers are in control of the market. How do you know sellers are control of the market? In a red candle, open is always higher than the close. In a green candle, what did we identify? Close is always higher than the open, but it's a straight opposite in a red candle. Now I'm looking at the open is here. I'm looking at the, apply the same logic for the wick. What do you think is the high of the candle? Looking at this red candle. Exactly, it is right over here. That is called the highest point of the candle, where buyers and sellers took the market up, down, whatever it is. But in the given time, the highest point, trading point, was this, which is represented by the wick. But it did not close here in that point of time. In fact, the sellers sold, they 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 sold till this point, which is called the low. And they would have, some buyers would have stepped in and bought and bought and bought and bought, and finally closed exactly over here. Now what this information tells me is still sellers are in control because it is a big red candle. Can you see the red big one? Sellers are in control. And this green candle, this big green candle, means buyers are in control. This represents the body, and these two sticks on both sides represent the wick. Now why I'm stressing over body and wick is the markets don't give you a perfect red and green candle all the time. In fact, it doesn't give you most of the time. You'll find a wick here and there many of the times, and you need to identify whether it is a bullish or bearish candle. Now I will give you an activity. You need to identify the color of the candle and what is the open and close of the candle and where is the high and low of the candle. You can pause the video for a minute and see whether you have understood the concept that I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so did you guys identify the color of the candle? Obviously, it is a red candle. It's red in color. So one more question. I'll just throw it on you. Who is in control of the market? Who do you think is in control of the market? That, how do you identify? You identify by the open and close of the candle. Where is the open? Open of a red candle, I told you, is always at the top, at this point. This is where the open of the candle has happened. And where's the close of the candle? Close of the candle is exactly over there. So that means who is in control? If prices drop from here to here, who's in control? The sellers are in control of the market. Now, where is the high and low of the candle? You guys get it right? Yeah, high of the candle is exactly at this point, low of candle is exactly at this point. That's called the wick. Okay. So again, to reiterate, this is the open, this is the close, and if you look at the wick on top always is the highest price, and the wick on the bottom is always the lowest price of the candle. The wicks represent the high and the low. Only thing you need to identify in a red candle is the open is higher than the close. In a green candle, the open is always lower than the close, or the close is higher than the open. So I hope that you guys know now how to identify a candlestick. You can identify the open, close, low, and high of the candle. Okay, so please like, share, and subscribe. This is the first step towards understanding on how the markets work. You guys must have now understood quite a bit, and in the next video we'll talk about candlestick pattern, on how different types of candlestick means what, how is the open, high, low, close. Okay, thank you for watching, and I wish you a good day, guys, and take care.